Hey y'all, it's me, Cody. Welcome to the Cody Knits podcast. This is episode 44. It's been a long time since I've seen you last, and that's because a lot has been going on here lately. So it's currently December the 18th, and it's about 9:30 in the morning, and I'm coming to you from Minocqua, Wisconsin. Pardon the messy room. That time of year. Lots of Christmas presents and boxes all over the place. But got a lot going on right now, and I just wanted to come and give you a little update, share a little bit about what's going on, and then I have some plans for this afternoon. So let's get into it. I'm Cody. If you don't know, you can find me on Ravelry as Cody Knits. There's a Ravelry podcast group called Cody Knits Podcast. Come on over and join if you haven't. And you can find me on YouTube, Cody Knits Podcast, and Instagram as nurse_Cody. And Cody is spelled with an I. Um, yeah, where do I start? So I think the last time I saw you was before Thanksgiving because I went home for Thanksgiving and um, that was great. It was wonderful. And my mom came back with me. So she has been here with me. She's been doing well. It's been nice having her around and um, going out shopping and just showing her around up here. Um, since she has been here, there's been lots of snow. It's been, uh, yeah, snowing a lot. Currently it is -9 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, it's so cold. But today it is sunny and that makes me excited. Um, so I want to go on a little, quick hike in a little bit down what's called the Bearskin Trail for a little bit. It kind of has a bridge where it crosses over the lake, and I just wanted to go and take some pictures. The lakes are all frozen, and there's snow everywhere. More snow than I've ever seen. Um, there's a good 8 to 12 inches of snow out now. Poor little Diamond. I always have to shovel her a little place so she can go potty. um, she doesn't take long to potty these days. Her feet start getting cold and she comes back in the house. So anyway, I just keep looking outside because it's pretty. Um, but yeah. So my mom's been here. She's been doing good. Wow, so much is going on. We had a Christmas party. I got um, for my Secret Santa, I got the coolest teapot. It is BB-8. It's one of those like tea for one. So the bottom is the cup and the top is the teapot, and it looks like BB-8. Oh my God, it's so cool. You've seen this if you've been on my Instagram. Um, Unfortunately though, I haven't had a lot of time for knitting this past few weeks really. But I've been knitting like mad, this past few days to finish some stuff. Um, but before we get into the knitting, I do want to talk about the giveaway. So I'm not going to tell you who won yet. I want it to be a surprise, and I did close the thread, and the nominator, the person who entered, knows that they've won, but the person who was nominated does not know. And luckily, I had this person. I was able to get this person's address and everything, and so it's going to be a surprise. It will be after Christmas before they get it, most likely. Maybe not. I'm sending it out on Monday, hopefully. Tuesday at the latest. Yeah, probably Tuesday because I have lunch meetings on Monday, so probably Tuesday. If everything goes right, they will be sent out. I gotta bring the boxes. So yeah, so this is the box for the nominator. the person who entered. And this is the box for the person who won. And there's lots of things in there. Oops, sorry, it was shaking. I went to my local yarn store and picked out lots of fun things. Some different yarn, some different notions. I gave some things from my stash because once I found out, I kind of stalked them on Ravelry to see what their favorite colors and things like that were. But I did want to tell you, I went to the yarn store and I didn't get I got nothing for me. I spent a lot of money and I have nothing to show for it. But anyway, it's all worth it. I'm super excited for the person who won. You guys will just have to trust me that I did it fairly. It was random number generator and that it won. I'm sure you guys understand. I didn't want to keep it going. I wasn't sure when I was going to sneak a podcast in. And like I said, I don't want to spoil the surprise. And that's why I'm not showing anything that's actually that they won. The podcaster will hopefully most likely show what they won to you guys. So once that happens, I will give you an update or try to and let you know where you can go see what all they won. But anyway, there's a yarn store that's like 20 minutes from me in a place called St. Germain, Wisconsin. And back in October, it was during Halloween, the ladies who own the shop, or one of them anyway, came into the clinic and they left me a card. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. Just a side story. When I made my first cup of coffee this morning, when I woke up, forgot to put the cup under the K-cup thing. Luckily, there has a little dish thing, and it holds a cup worth. So it didn't go all over the place. It caught it. Thank God, because that would have been a mess. But anyway, back to my yarn story. So they left me not a gift card, a business card, and said, "Hey, come check us out." And they heard about me from one of my patients. My patient told me about this place once they learned that I knit and things. So at where I work, we have bio cards, and it has your picture and a little bit about you, and things like that. And on that, it has that I knit. So the people who actually read those, they learn that I knit. And then the nurses tell them if they know, and people get excited, and it's fun to go talk to them. I've actually received a gift, and I forgot to bring it in here, man. Okay. I'll try to remember to get it. But anyway, so I went to this place and to check it out. I was like, this is the perfect time. I want to buy some stuff for the giveaway winners, and I wanted to check out the yarn store. And Saint Germain is a very small town. It's more active during the summer months, as most things are up here. There's some campgrounds, and up here there's tons of lakes, and so there's different lakes up there. But there's a couple of little, stores that were open, and one was a yarn store, and there's a thrift store, and I'll show you something from that. Hopefully I remember. And very good time. And we went to this little cafe and had lunch. Well, brunch, because we had breakfast, but it was closer to lunchtime. But it was an absolutely adorable little shop. It had the most wonderful yarn, tons of Malabrigo, Madelinetosh, all kinds. I can't even remember, but a lot of German yarn, beautiful stuff. Everything from fingering to bulky. They had kits. They had a few project bags they sold. They had lots of notions, and they were very friendly. So when I went in, they didn't treat me how a lot of yarn stores do initially. When I walk in as a male, they're like look at you like, what are you doing in here, kind of thing, or like, like they kind of look at you funny. They didn't. I didn't feel that. They said, "Hey, how can we help you?" And anything in particular you're looking for. And then they said, showed me how their store was laid out. So, lace weight and the fingering and soft and worsted and bulky and kind of how they had things laid out. And then we got to talking some more, and I told them that they had invited me in, and they told me about their knit nights and their group things that they do. Super exciting, very friendly, wonderful ladies, and the yarn store, if you're ever up here for some reason, it's called Just Yarnin', and I spent enough money to get this free stitch marker. Hopefully you can see this. If you hear talking in the background, my mom's talking on the phone. I have the door closed, but she's supposed to be getting ready so we can go on our hike. I'm not sure that she's, I want her to see it because, she probably won't ever come back, to be honest. Not that she doesn't like it up here, but it's a long drive and things like that. So if she does, it probably won't be in the winter time. But anyway, it's just an experience up here. Part of the beauty of being up here is the snow and seeing the lake and the forest, during the winter time, and the snow is beautiful. And just, I love seeing, the reason I want to go down the trail too is because I love how the snow lays on top of the trees and how the trees hold it, the snow on top. I just think it's beautiful. So I want to go see it, but I want her to see it too. But I'm not sure she really wants to go. But it's not going to be very long because it's cold. But one of the first days she was up here at work, we had it was our Christmas work party or whatever. We all got together at this little restaurant downtown called Polecat and Lace. Actually, very interesting story behind the name. And it has pretty good food, warm. Yeah, I really enjoyed it there. And so my mom came with me, and I made well, I didn't make them. I asked the ladies, the infusion nurses, I said, will you go buy my mom something so she has something to open, because we had Secret Santa. So we got her some a cowl. She doesn't like really tight cowls, but it's this light blue color, and hat and gloves. So she should be warm. And she has some snow boots that I got her up here and things like that. So she should be able to tough it out for at least a little short walk, right? Anyway, back to Just Yarning. Love the store. I will definitely go back. I will definitely be attending some of their classes. They seem to be like really fun people, and it's not as far away as I thought it was going to be, and so that's good. And especially in the new year, I want to go back. So a lot of the gifts came from not all the gifts that are in these, but most of them, because I did pull some stuff from my stash, and I did give something else away to the winner that I had extra that I don't think this person has. So hopefully it's just been sitting in my closet. So hopefully they will enjoy it. And the person who won, I'm super excited for. I know they will appreciate it a lot. So everyone nominated such wonderful podcasts. Everyone, I believe, deserves to win. And I wish I could have given everybody something, but I guess that's kind of part of it. But yeah, I'm just excited that I'm blessed enough to be able to do this, and kind of share that with other people now, because if you've been watching for a while, I was struggling there for a little bit after I graduated. So yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of blabbering, but I did want to show you a couple of other things that I got. One is on Thanksgiving, my dad's mother, I call her Granny Ruby because her name is Ruby. I call her Granny Ruby, and she knows because I gave her a knitted item last year, so she knows that I knit and crochet, and she brought me this to Thanksgiving. Look at all these little. It's got crochet needles. They're boys. She got the whole little pack. It was missing a couple, but and it just meant a lot to me that she thought of me and brought those to me. So since she did that, and I was in Georgia, I stopped at Michael's and I got a couple of Karen cakes, as you do. But I knew I wanted to make her something, and so I used one of the crochet hooks that was in there, and I made her what I think is a beautiful virus shawl. And unfortunately, I've wrapped it already, and I can't show you. But if you follow me on Instagram, you will see a picture right there. I feel like this Karen cake experience was better than the first one. There was no knots at all. None and I used like basically the entire, this is all I had left. I used the entire cake. So, but I think it turned out beautifully, especially after, it looks like, I think it's the perfect amount for that shawl. I think, it looks kind of small when you first crochet it, but once you block it, it just, I mean, it's bigger than my wingspan when I stretch it or hold it out. I don't stretch it, but hold it out. It's about my wingspan, and I'm 5'8". Yeah, I'm short. But yeah, it's about that size, and I think these Karen cakes are perfect for that pattern. I feel like they just blend together very well. So I have another one to make for someone else. Luckily they don't take very long to crochet up. I can do them in about a day, luckily, because I have to finish everything before, because I'm leaving to go home on December 22nd, so everything has to be done before then. I got one more thing in the mail, and I was so excited that I got this. It is a project bag from the beautiful, wonderful Erin at she's Give Me Yarn 418 here on YouTube with the Thank God It's Finished podcast. And she is Southpaw Creations on Etsy. And I saw this and I had to have it. I watch the Golden Girls almost every single day. I have all the seasons on DVD. Shameless confession there. They just make me laugh. I think they're funny. But anyway, I had to have this. Thank you for being a friend. It has Sophia and Blanche and Rose and Dorothy. Anyway, it's zipper. The zipper matches the fabric perfectly. Beautifully sewn. It's got a little bit of interfacing. A bit above bottom. Stands up. Perfect. I love it. I have nothing in it at the moment, but I will. I think, the other thing I wanted to show you. Okay, remember when I mentioned that we went to that place, Saint Germain, when I went to get yarn at the yarn store. There, next door to there is a thrift shop. And my mom wanted to go in there, and I wanted to go in there too. So we went and had some very cute stuff in there. And I cannot believe what I found and how much it cost. I found this. It's an Afghan throw crochet. It's absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look used or worn out or anything. It's huge, and it cost me $8. I was like, see, look, it's still got the tag on it. 8. It doesn't smell. Nothing's wrong with it. I've looked at everything. It's just beautiful. $8. They spent more than that on the yarn. I was just so shocked. I don't know. So I had to get that. I was like, that's. And my mom was like, you could give that to somebody for Christmas and they think you made it. I'm like, nope, I'm keeping this one. Ooh, it's just beautiful. I love the blue and white together. I just couldn't pass that up. Anyway, knitting. Ooh, so I haven't had a ton of knitting time, unfortunately. And what time I have had, so the virus shawl I finished, started it on the 25th of November, and it only took me a little bit to do it, like a little bit. I've crocheted on it a little bit, at my mom's house, maybe an hour's worth, and then I did a couple of rows in the car, driving back. My mom doesn't drive very much, unfortunately, so I can't get a lot of knitting or crochet done on the trip there. 20 hours drive, you know, to get some good knitting time. Hopefully she'll drive more on the way back. But anyway, so here's what I've been working on frantically. And I should have finished and bound off this before I'm showing it to you, but it's the second little cardigan that I'm making. What is it called? The Gramps cardigan by Tin Can Knit. I need to do one more row and then bind off. Then I need to add the pockets and the little elbow things, and I will be done. And this has to be finished today because I have to wash it and let it dry and give it to the lady before I leave, and that needs to happen at the beginning of the week. So yesterday I was at the point where I needed to finish. I just picked up the sleeve, the second sleeve. I finished one sleeve. I just picked up the second sleeve. Had to knit the whole sleeve, and then I wove in all the ends. Then I picked up the stitches for the button band and collar, and I got through the collar and everything. And this morning I started the button band portion. So the buttonholes are in there. I just have to do one more row coming back and then bind off. And this will be pretty much done. In case you don't know what this looks like, this one is a completed version, except it's missing the buttons. I do have the buttons, but she is going to sew them on. The lady who's getting them, because I'm not good at that. So that's what it looks like. So I still have to bind off, one more row and bind off, add pocket. I don't know if you can tell, but one of the pockets is just a little bit longer than the other. And put on these little patches on the elbows. Cute cardigan. It's stressing me out because I waited so long to do the second one. But it's going much faster this time because I know what I'm doing. So that's the good part. I'm knitting them on my interchangeable Chaldoo needles, and the yarn is Karen Simply Soft. Um, this is the Karen cake that the second virus shawl will be crocheted out of. That one shouldn't take me too long to do, just so you know. And the only other thing that I've worked on crochet is my aunt's sock. I'm to the point here where I have to put in the heel, and that requires me to think. So I haven't done it yet. I'm going to finish that. I really want to finish the sweater, and then I want to get that other project crocheted, the virus shawl crocheted up, and then I'll finish this up. Because I have one of the socks done, I can give my aunt one of them and say to be continued with the other one, but the other stuff really need to get done. So that's kind of how I prioritized it. Yeah, so that's about all I have for you today. I will get back to, I probably won't see you again until after New Year's, but I will get back to regularly, um, a regular podcasting again in the new year. It's just, um, with my mom being here during the week, I'm at work and I've been continuing my workouts. I'm getting stronger, which is fun and good. Um, so that's been good. Work has been going okay. I had a couple of weeks there where I was getting very frustrated and upset about some things. But I stood my ground and things are working out just fine. It's just there's certain things that a nurse practitioner should do, and there's certain things that they should not do. And I was getting asked to do something that I didn't feel like I should be doing, and then I'll be also being asked to do things that I don't think I should be doing because this makes me sound really snobby, but it's like below my pay grade, if that makes sense. Like, um, basically, to make a long story short, I'm not going to write orders for a patient that I don't see, one. And number two, which was the biggest issue. And number two, I'm not going to sit there all day and be a scribe for a doctor. Yeah, I'm a nurse practitioner. I can see patients and evaluate them, do their assessment. I can write orders. I can write their prescriptions. I can diagnose and prescribe all those kind of things, and that's what I should be doing, not sitting and yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go much further into that, but the issue is resolved, and I'm happy. And I was a little upset about it for a little bit, and it had me a little stressed out, but all better now. People have a better understanding after the meetings and things. So yeah, that's just that's where we're at now. So work is good again. Haven't I'm learning a lot. Got a lot of exciting things going on there. I've been really busy at work, which is good. Not necessarily. with seeing a whole lot of patients, but doing some other things that involve me learning and things like that. I don't know if I told you, but I did get my certification again. I let it lapse. I got it when I first became a nurse. Chemotherapy bio, some chemo bio certified again. Even though I don't administer the chemo any longer, I do write orders for the chemo to be administered and things like that. So I thought it would be good refresher, especially they're coming out with new drugs every day, and it's really cool what's happening in cancer care. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful, amazing, and happy Christmas, Hanukkah, uh, whatever holiday you celebrate, vacation, anything, whatever it is that you uh, celebrate. I hope it's wonderful. I personally do Christmas, so I'm going to tell you Merry Christmas. I hope that it's wonderful. I hope that it's happy. I know for a lot of times, sometimes people get really sad during this time, and I get it. It can be sad. So remember to reach out to those around you and give them little extra loving, and yeah. So just enjoy yourself, enjoy your family and friends and loved ones, and Happy New Year too, because I probably won't see you till after then. All right. So that's it for now, and remember, one stitch at a time, and we'll talk to you soon.